What's up everyone, I'm GKB and today on Gamers Knows Best I want to talk about why the Scorpio is using Jaguar and it's totally awesome. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, before I get into the video, I want to go ahead and give all the links to everything I'll be talking about will be down below, the Digital Foundry article, and also a video that NX Gamer did as well, so you can go ahead and check that out. So first off, I want to rant a little bit. I hear people talking about it's not Jaguar, others saying we shouldn't call this a Jaguar, it's a disservice to what it is. I think it's honestly a disservice to the engineers that put tons of hours into making this Jaguar CPU do what it does in this great machine. You know, it's like seeing a firefighter save someone from a burning building, and then you walk over to him or her and say, you know, if you would have used this piece of gear, you could have saved that person 3 minutes faster. You know, he or she probably would get up and punch you in the face. But anyway, rant over. This is not to be mean or pick on anyone. It's just my opinion. These guys at Microsoft and AMD made a great piece of hardware, and we should be commending them for that. Okay, let's get into the geeky part of the video. So I want to start off with backward compatibility. Now, Rich Ledbetter from Digital Foundry talked to Mike Ibarra, and he talked about the 4 pillars behind the Scorpio. Number 1, regaining the hearts and minds of developers. Number 2, delivering enough power to hand in a great true 4K experience. Number 3, providing complete compatibility with existing hardware and software and running old games better. And number 4, crucially, making sure that the Scorpio can light up 1080p TVs. Now for this video, I want to focus on the 3rd pillar, complete backwards compatibility with existing hardware. To make it easy for your games to run day one on the Scorpio, it's important that the CPU and GPU architecture remain the same, so that the devs and Microsoft don't have to worry about patches and or anything else to get your games running on the Scorpio. That's a big factor into why they're using Jaguar and Polaris. Also, using new architecture would signify a new gen, and as Microsoft has stated, this is a mid-gen refresh and not a new generation. Now I want to move on into the L2 cache point that I've been seeing on social media. Now this is a misread of what Nick Baker stated in the Digital Foundry article. He is one of the engineers behind the Scorpio, and here's what he states. Quotes, so 8 cores organized in 2 clusters with a total of 4 megabytes of L2 cache. These are unique customized CPUs for Scorpio running at 2.3 gigahertz, alluding back to the goals we wanted to maintain 100% backwards compatibility with Xbox One and Xbox One S while also pushing the performance envelope. Okay, let's break this down. Now, people saw the 4 megabytes of L2 cache and thought that was more, and in actuality, it's not. He states 4 megabytes in total, so we have 2 CPU clusters that split that, which is 2 megabytes per CPU cluster, and then that is split, so the 4 cores in each cluster share 2 megabytes, which is about a quarter of that per core, which is the same as the PS4 Pro. Now, I want to make this abundantly clear. This is not the same CPU that is in the Pro. It is heavily modified and better in every way. The other part that Nick Baker states is 100% backwards compatibility with Xbox One and Xbox One S. So as you can see, there's a theme forming here. The same architecture in all the devices. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. So let's talk about the work offload that Microsoft was talking about in the article. Now the OG Xbox One does this as well with the audio chip so that you can save CPU cycles and use them for other tasks like video game performance. Now they took it a step further in the Scorpio. They added Microsoft's API DX12 into the command processor of the GPU, and doing so added a great deal of efficiency into the design. They go on to say how the CPU uses thousands and even hundreds of thousands of instructions to handle draw calls, and now it's down to 11. Again, freeing up CPU cycles that will increase game performance. Devs also stated that they have cut their CPU render time overhead by half. And why? Because Microsoft took Jaguar's core and used its power effectively and much more efficiently to deliver the performance they promised to the Xbox fans. There is a few more things that is a clear tell that this is Jaguar as well. Another engineer, Andrew Gosen, spoke on that they know this architecture 100% in and out. They have been using the Jaguar tech in the Xbox One and the S for years now. With their pick software, they were able to find all the bottlenecks and fix them throughout the whole design of the Scorpio, not just the CPU. Using the new tech like Puma would throw all that data out because it wouldn't be useful to the new tech. Instead, they use the data to take a lot of the workload off the CPU so the CPU can cram as much data as it can to the GPU as fast as it can. That results in glorious 4K 60 FPS performance. Now, there is a lot more information in the Digital Foundry article I could touch on, but I wanted to keep this video short as I can go on and on about this stuff. In the end, the Scorpio is using base Jaguar architecture, and yes, it's heavily modified. That is a great thing. They are doing something that was said couldn't be done, and they are delivering on their performance promises to the devs and the Xbox fans. With the tech they are using could mean a price point below $500. Now, I'm not saying this is true, but it has the potential. I'm so happy the reveal happened. Now we all can get back to what really matters, and that is the games. I'm GKB, the Governor. I'm going to be doing more videos like this about the tech inside the Scorpio, so stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. You all are awesome. Thank you so much for the support. Please hit that like button. It really does help us out. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.